Hello and welcome to Nelson All Over Cards. My name is Nelson and today I am so very excited because I have two brand new Star Wars Unlimited preview cards for you all. I don't know if I can wait any longer, so we're just gonna dive in and talk about the first one, which is The Force is With Me. This is a 4-cost Vigilance Heroism event that is pretty exciting. It has a lot going on it, but you get to choose a friendly unit and give it 2 experience tokens. These experience tokens are gonna give it a +1 boost to both power and HP, so 2 is a +2/+2. Then if you control a force unit, you also get to give a shield token to the chosen unit, which blocks the next instance of damage. Then there's a lot going on. Then you may attack with that chosen unit if you want to. There's a lot going on here that's pretty nifty, but first, my first initial thought was to use this to keep one of your units around while taking out an opponent's unit, even if you didn't have enough power to initially do so, and maybe even keep that unit on. That +2/+2 immediate attack is kind of that surprise move that I'm looking for when I have maybe even a leader unit that's deployed onto the battlefield that maybe is that push you need to get that edge, get that tempo boost over your opponent. This card has a lot going on for it and can really kind of sway the battle. But then, last Friday, FFG announced a new leader, Chirrut Îmwe, who says that after they are deployed, their ability is that they do not get defeated if they have 0 health until the regroup phase. So if you drop the forces with me during an action phase, Chirrut can then stay around for potentially an extra turn with a shield because he is a force unit. If you're running double vigilance and you have a protector in your deck, now you have a really annoying sentinel unit that cannot die, that you can throw forces with me, get them that shield token, get them those stat bonuses, and then your base is protected from your ground unit arena. Then at that point, Vigilance really does want to slow down the game, throw sentinel units out there. This is going to be a really good card to target sentinel units so that you can buff up those units, protect the base, and pull off more Vigilance shenanigans. Hey there, it is Editing Nelson. I am here splitting into the video that you are currently watching because since I recorded that video, there's actually been a new card announced which I think works so very well with the forces with me, and that is the Bendu. This is a 6-cost double Vigilance 4/7 ground unit that has Sentinel. Now what's really cool about this is it is force traded, so if you use the forces with me, you can attack with a 6/9 unit now, and then they have a shield so they can take out an enemy, get that shield. You do get that shield token because they are force traded, so you do get to trigger that ability on the forces with me, and then since you get to attack with the Bendu, you get to trigger its on-attack ability, which states that the next non-force or the non-light, non-heroism, non-villainy card you play costs 2 less. And so you can play this card, get a lot of benefits onto the Bendu, attack, and then discount the next card that you play, which I just think is a really fun kind of tie-in to the game. And so I'm really excited for that. I just wanted to drop in and say that's a cool combo, and we'll go back to our normal video. See ya. Also, I wanted to note that I love the naming on the leader being the one with the force, and then this card is the forces with me, so you know that they were made so that they could pair yourself together. How do you see yourself running this card? Or do you think the force is with me is a good card? Let me know in the comments. The second card that we're going to be talking about today is the Escort Skiff. This is a 4-cost command ground unit with a 4/4 stat line. The ability here is that if you control another command unit, this unit gains ambush, meaning that once it comes into play, you can ready and then attack an enemy unit with it. Command is probably my most looked forward to aspect, mainly because this is kind of the big money aspect, and I just really like that playstyle in card games. So you have cards like Super Laser Technician and Resupply to drop some of your bigger cards in the game, like the Epic Devastator. And the issue with some of these bigger units is while they are really strong, are you going to be able to get them onto the table before you lose? Because you need that mid-game and early game support, because we're building for that end game. We're building to drop the Devastator and win, but are you going to lose before that? The Skiff provides some nice early mid-range control with tempo to take out some of those pesky units that your opponents are trying to use to win the game. You can help keep your opponent under control, and yeah, get you ready to drop some of the higher cost units in the game. I am really excited for these 2 cards, both of which can easily throw some surprise damage at your opponent, and as we get closer and closer to March, I get more excited for this game. So let me know what you think of these 2 new cards in the comments below, and I will see you around. Peace.